Hey guys, my name is Jean-Pierre Mbale, and today's topic is going to be very simple. So I'm going to talk about the effect of exercise on stress level among college students. Well, first of all, I'm going to start by saying it is very stressful to manage school and other responsibilities outside of school because it's very hard, especially when you got kids and you have, you got rents to pay, and it's very hard, and that can really affect you physically and mentally in very psychological way. And sometimes it's hard that you're gonna end up needing therapy. Okay, so now let's go the effect of exercise and stresses. Well, the research says that by exercise more, you can improve your mood and reduce anxieties, which is actually true. Me personally, I like to run, I like to do exercise, and that's the most thing I like to do, especially on Fridays night. Every Friday night, I like to run. That one is just like me and it's just me and my body talking, and then that's when I reduce and I release everything that I have going on throughout the week, and it's very helpful. It helps me a lot of time, and you can try too. It's very easy. For the first time, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna be like, why am I doing this? You know. But I can guarantee you that by doing this, it's gonna improve your mental health. Trust me. Okay, so now let's talk about the purpose and the hypothesis. Well, you see, this study may focus on whether students who work out more and have a less anxiety, which is actually true. And as you can see right here, they always says that the purpose of this study is to show if you know exercise frequently is related to stress level among students, or is it just things that people put on themselves. Well, at some point I really agree with it because when you have responsibilities, when you have job and you have all this stuff on top of that, you got school. You know what? That always kills you. Because you always think about like, hmm, what time am I getting out from school? What time am I going to work? What time am I? You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. That's why it is very necessary. You know, and they always said that students who exercise at least 3 times a week, you always end up having less stress than somebody who doesn't work out. You gotta work out at least once a week. If it's not once a week, try the best. Do at least twice, you know, just to see where it's gonna take you. It is very stressful. You got bills to pay, you got kids, you got this, you got that, and all this stuff always end up, kind of like stealing your time. You don't even have time to enjoy your life, just like other people like to say, enjoying life. Which I do believe in enjoying life, but at the same time, when you got purpose and dream, it is not a time to enjoy life. You gotta think about how am I gonna finish that first, so I can enjoy life later. You know, hey, it's very easy. Okay, so now here's the method I will use if I want to challenge and see the experiment among the students. The first thing I would do, I will recruit about 100 undergraduate students from all over the nation. And the first thing that I would do is going to be very simple. It's going to be super simple. You know, they participate like the first thing I would do, I would get all the undergrad students. And the second thing I would do, I would, I would send the email all over campus. After that, the requirement is going to be very simple. You must be 18, currently enrolled in university, and willing to participate voluntarily. It's not going to be voluntold. Like, I'm not just going to get in classroom and be like, hey, I need you, I need you, I need you. Nope. I will recruit all the students and everybody who's willing to participate. If you feel like it's not for you, fine. But if you feel like it's for you, welcome. I will welcome you and we're going to have a conversation. That's how we do it. Okay, and now let's talk about the method and materials. It's very simple. The first thing I would do, me personally, the first thing I would do, I would start by measuring, and also I would start by asking them questions like something very personal. You know, for example, I might ask them, hey, how often you feel stressed out during the week? How often you feel stressed out during, like in the month? Like how often you feel stressed out? Well, I always feel stressed out during exam time. That's something that we have to talk about. Because me personally, I'm always stressed out when it comes to exams. It's very hard because you got study, you got work, you got this, you got hey, it's very hard, you know. Plus, I have to drive 1 hour just to go to do the test. It's crazy. It comes with a lot of energies, and only some people survive. And here's the method that we use. I will use a 5 point scale, which is more accurate. So zero is gonna be the meaning of never. Let's say that if I ask you, hey, in the last month, how often have you felt nervous or stressed? If you pull zero, that means it's never. If you pull four, that means it's gonna be very often. Oh, what made you feel stressed out? Is it the study guide or is it just something that you feel like we have to talk about? If a student suggests something, then it's going to give me an idea where to take them. And also, let's talk about exercise behavior. It's something that also I can add on top of those questions because I want to know how often they work out, how they feel about working out daily. Me personally, I don't work out daily. I'm a big runner. I love to run. I run twice a week or once a week. You know, days of exercise, it can be one of the questions too. And also, I can ask them the length of exercise per session. Some people like to work out 30 minutes, 1 hour, you know. And also, on top of that, I will ask them what kind of exercise they often practice on. Is it bench? Is it deadlift? Is it squat? Is it, pull up? All those stuff is something that I want to know. Okay, so the procedure is very simple. I would just send a Google form, and each participant will complete Google form online. And also, you gotta put your consent, like if you really want to do it, you know. And also, the participant will answer questions. I will give them a bunch of questions, and also everything is gonna be based on the scale. For example, I might ask somebody on the scale 1 to 10, how often you work out on Monday? Maybe two, maybe a five. If somebody gives me a two, that means sometimes they feel okay to work out on Monday. Sometimes they don't feel okay to work out on Monday. That makes sense because Monday is the beginning of the week. That's when everybody like really really stressed out. It's very hard on Monday, and that will give me an idea. And the estimated completion time is going to be very simple too as well. I will give them at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's a very reasonable time to do all of this. Well, here's my reference. I did a bunch of research, and as you can see, we got WHO, one of the biggest world health organization. That's where I did all my research, and it is such a big pleasure to have a good time and being able to share my ideas with you guys. And if you feel like you have something to add on top of that, feel free to reach out to me and tell me about it because I don't mind. I don't mind talking to somebody and tell them how I feel about it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you all and thank you so much. May God bless you. Peace.